This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of those passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Can you believe it? Another delay of game penalty on this drive. Wow. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball to the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. 2nd and 10 here but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida 14, Auburn 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Well, Cook, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some or two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting...
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. As a fourth down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Florida 14, Auburn 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He missed it. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. Second down after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it works. The 1st down to the 35. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, that is a 1st down in a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Looking to throw it deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. 2nd and 10 here.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback. BHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida 21, Auburn 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They go with a direct snap. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Give it to the back again. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. No huddle here for the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front. Takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick catch.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for 6. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looking to throw it again. Locates the tight end. It's complete. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Second down after that previous play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That's the end of the third quarter. Mississippi, Florida, 21, Auburn, 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Direct snap to the back. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Now, Matt run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. The offense really clicking here.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. Auburn now operating in the red zone. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. He's got it near the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. A strong fight back.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. The Gators offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play call. As a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business.